This is Sending Clarity. I'm here with another reading. You feel me? And I'm going to do a competition read. Quick, concise, accurate messages only, per usual. But I'm gonna do a competition read though. The first card that I pulled was manifestation. Somebody want to compete with you about your manifestation, and it's crazy because I keep on getting this energy. The energy that I get with your manifestations, baby, it's like people don't even know what they want until they see you going for your goals. It's like, oh no, I want that, and they'll try to jump in front of you to get what it is that you want, and they didn't even know what they wanted until they see you going for your goals. I want what they want. It's like somebody with a lack of vision, somebody that doesn't have any imagination. They don't even know what it is they want until they see you again going for your goals. Come through. Come through. Somebody like wants to compete for your miracles. How did you get through this? It must be a miracle. I can't believe that you were able to get through. You were able to sit strong on your throne and get through something that I wouldn't be able to. So instead of them trying to further themselves and get through whatever circumstances that they didn't feel instead of people like looking at you as a motivational force, which they should, they're looking at you as if, let me stop this person from getting miracles in. Let me stop this person from being able to get through something that I know that I wouldn't be able to. Instead of actually, again, looking at you as a motivational source that God provided you to be for this individual, but instead they want to compete with you. And if they can't compete with you, I'm getting that they want to stop you from making miracles come true in your life. I got surrender here. Like with this competition energy, I'm feeling like obviously somebody wants to be better than you. And they want you to stop what you're doing to allow them to be better than you. Like, unfortunately, it's an energy that is. I'm trying to find the right word for it. You feel me? Common. Somebody just wants you to give up. Stop going for your goals. If I cannot like create certain things that you will see as better than what you have, then I want to stop you from being able to do things that I am not able to. And the more that you go towards your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, your forward movement, somebody wants you to surrender. It's like you're making it hard for them to stop you. You're making it hard for them to compete with you. And so they actually want you to surrender to them and not surrender to the divine. Like, dear God, what do I need to do? What do I need to surrender? What do I need to give to you? That's how you look at like certain obstacles that come forward towards you to get you to go towards what it is that you want. That's how you look at things. But they want you to, instead of surrendering to the divine, instead of surrendering to God, like, what is it that I need to give up so that I can get to what it is that I want? They want you to surrender to them. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Somebody wants you to surrender to them. Make it easy for me to stop you in your manifestations, stop you in your miracles, stop you on your forward movement, because you're making this competition a little harder. But the thing is, you're not even competing with somebody though. You competing with your previous self. That's the type of time that you on. But somebody don't want you to focus on you. They want you to focus on them and give them control. Scarcity tactics. Somebody is trying to compete with you and make you look at, like I just said, somebody wants you to look at the glass as half empty. Somebody want you to focus on them instead of focusing on yourself so that you can move forward. Somebody wants you to see all of the negative things that's happening in your life. That's a form of competing. You feel me? A form of competition for karmics towards you is having you look at the negative attributes of you, the negative things that you've been through. Instead of the things that you went through, you have to go through it to get to it. That's one of my life mottos. I look at life as if any obstacle is meant to enhance my strength. And a lot of karmics, unfortunately, see the glass is half empty. I'm going through this, so you should too. If I can't do this, then why are you able to? So it's scarcity tactics being placed onto you so that you won't even be able to focus on what it is that you want. Wounded healer. Like, it's like, haven't you had enough? Like, somebody is looking at you like you've had enough. I know if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't be able to move forward. This is too much. But you don't look at life that way. You look at life as, like, again, like I said, the things that you've been through, it creates strength for you. Have you ever heard the saying of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? So I'm getting that you got stronger from the things that you had to heal from. The wounds that you've endured, you have healed them. And now you know not to touch a pointy thorn. You know a thorn, if you touch it, is going to, cause you some type of harm. So you avoid things that cause you harm, and you actually learn the lessons from the things that you've been through previously. Karmics don't. I see betrayal is on the fence. It's like somebody wants you to live in the betrayal energy that they put you in. Like, somebody played you and thought that you would think that the world is out to play me. Instead of looking at it, like I just said, in the aspect of what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. I went through this, so now I've learned a lesson from it. And it's funny because with this betrayal being on the fence, what people who's competing with you and the tactics that they use, they are actually calling in that energy to them. So if they are trying to betray you and you move forward and they know that they're unable to with this miracle, and I want to stop you from being able to get through what I can't, they are in the energy of receiving the backlash. I'm getting karmics are in the energy of receiving backlash because, like, they try to warp your mentality, so to speak. Like, a karmic want to get in your head. Like, I don't know why. I think I heard somebody using this example previously. It's like somebody is like running in a race, right? And then it's a karmic that's actually in the bleachers watching the race. And they're saying, stop, right? And instead of you stopping, you hear that stop though, and you go harder because you know somebody is trying to hinder you. And they are not even in the race. And with them throwing out that negative energy, they actually are betraying themselves and taking on the energy that they wanted you to be in, if that makes sense. Yeah, they taking on the energy they wanted you to be in. So they sending out betrayal and they're actually reaping it. You feel me? That's what I'm getting from this competition energy. This, like, somebody want to compete with you and they ain't even in the game. They took pleasure from the scarcity Texas. I'm getting that you previously, because this fell on top of scarcity, I'm getting that you previously fell for some of the scarcity Texas that karmics placed upon you when they were trying to compete with you, saying that you would never make it, you would not be able to do this, you ain't gonna be able to do that. That's some of the scarcity taxes that they placed on you, and they got pleasure whenever you believed it. Like, let it be somebody that you really admire, or you really appreciate, or you really take heed to their criticism type of energy. They took pleasure when you actually indulge in the seed that they planted within you. If they told you you couldn't do something, you like, well, I do actually respect this person's opinion, so maybe I can't do it. Maybe I shouldn't continue to move forward in this energy. I'm getting that you're not doing that anymore, but the pleasure that they got from holding you back, it's betraying them. It's like, well, since I put out so much energy of negativity, I'm no longer receiving like people that's actually up to bat for me. People that are actually rooting for me. People are rooting for my downfall the same way that I was rooting for the downfall of the collective's energy. I sought pleasure from being able to plant a negative seed and somebody actually growing it, and being that you're not in that energy, you are reaping your harvest. You feel me? You are actually getting your manifestation energy because you're running faster when somebody told you to stop, and they in the bleachers, like they ain't even in a race, right? Like, you alchemize the energy that was sent to you. So they're not able to get pleasure out of that. They're actually in the opposite energy. They're getting sorrow. Like, they're like, damn, I couldn't stop this person, so now I feel bad. Like, if they were able to actually stop you, if they said stop while you running in a race, they would have actually been over joyed. You feel me? But since they weren't able to stop you from running in that race and you actually ran faster when they said stop, they motivated your energy because you alchemized what they were sending to you. You know, they do not get pleasure. They get the opposite of that. They get sorrow because that's what they put out. Oh, I have grounding in the reverse. Like somebody wanted to knock you off your square, shake things up for you, you know? Like you the wounded healer, you supposed to live in that wound. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing somebody, I don't know, maybe you got a scar, you got a cut on your leg, and instead of properly taking care of it, you were supposed to let it fester, let it get an infection, let it do all of these things. And instead of that, you were actually healing that energy. Somebody wanted to shake you up. Somebody will rather see you just looking at an open wound like, oh my God, what should I do about this open wound? Instead of actively healing it, you know, putting your peroxide on, making sure that it doesn't get infected, wrapping it up so that nothing else can get into it, and then allowing for it to heal, you know, sitting down and taking the time that it needs to heal, you know. And yeah, somebody wanted to shake your world up. Somebody definitely wanted to have you in the energy of being wounded versus a healer, versus a wounded healer. Like, yes, I've been hurt. Like embracing the energy that you've been through. You know, somebody didn't want you. The way they were going to compete with you is to shake you up. Is to shake you up. Have you focusing on the wound versus the aftermath of the wound, which is learning the lesson so that you know what it is that you can actually handle and being able to heal it. Radical rebirth in the reverse. Like somebody just does not learn their lessons. Somebody is still trying to compete with you, and I'm getting you are not paying them any mind whatsoever. It's like you're not paying no, like you had a radical rebirth though, and it was supposed to spark change in the individuals around you. Instead of sparking change in the individuals around you, it actually sparks animosity. It actually sparked envious energy that led them to this betrayal, in which it's an illusion they thought that it was that they were in when they thought that it was gonna work. It didn't work, and it actually did the opposite. It had them betraying themselves because they called that energy in. So this person is continuing the same fucking cycles though, acting as if they never learned. I ain't even gonna say acting as if they never learned a lesson, because at this point it doesn't seem as if they did. And it's like the stuff that they wanted, they realized they don't even want it. They just want it because you did. Going back to the manifestation energy, they didn't even know what they wanted because they have no imagination. You feel me? They just wanted to feel as if they won, as if they got something up on you. It's like what they wanted, they realize when you get it, the energy that it took to try and stop you, and they didn't even they didn't win in that situation. You got what it is that you were reaching towards, but they're not happy, and they didn't get what it is that they wanted because I just get an evaluation energy here. It's on top of betrayal on offense. They end up playing themselves. They end up going through the same cycles. And then they're really evaluating what it is that they wanted. What it is that they were striving towards when they thought that it was a good idea to betray you, to try and compete with you. If I can play this person out, if I can get this person to just stop what it is that they're doing because I told them to, right? With the surrender energy. It's under the surrender. If I can get them to do what it is that I told them to and not continue to pursue what it is that they want, then I will feel better about myself. They're evaluating that situation like, well, why would I feel better about them not getting what they want? I still don't have what it is that I want, even if they don't. Even if they didn't reach their goal, they're continuing to move forward with this wounded healer energy. With the fact that they learned their lessons, they're continuing to move forward. So why am I competing with this person again? Especially when the person that they're competing with is competing with themselves. So they are going to continue to win even in the midst of failure. If you continue to move forward into the energy of what it is that you want, you will always win because you're going to learn something from them failures. You're going to learn lessons. I got learning lessons here. You're going to learn your lessons, and you're going to know how to revamp the plan that you took to get to what it is that you want. You're going to continue to go forward, and maybe I just got to switch things up. But this person who is competing with you is going throughout the same cycles. So don't let that be you. Don't let you be the type of person that competes with somebody for no reason at all. There's no reward. It's like play stupid stupid games, win stupid prizes type of energy. That's the energy that whoever the computer is, is not getting what it is that they want. They had to reevaluate themselves because they used too much energy of trying to stop you and trying to get ahead of you from things that they didn't even really want. They didn't even want anything until they saw that you had it though. And they saw that it's tenacity within you. It's something about tenacity within you that makes you that helps you call in miracles for your life. It's like, I'm going to continue to, this is something that I want. Even if I fail it on the first go round, I've learned a lesson and I'm going to revamp my plan back to the drawing board and I'm going to try again. And this energy won't. And the audacity of somebody trying to get you to surrender to them. Like somebody wanted to play the God in your life and just make it easy for them, right? To stop you from moving forward. But that's the competition energy. Please don't find yourself on the wrong side of this. You feel me?